Welcome to the Game Yak Podcast. This week we're continuing our streak of there being no news to talk about in the world of video games. So this week I actually put in the effort as the host, as I should, and came up with some topics that I think that our panel might find interesting to have a conversation about. Now, before we get into that, I'm going to introduce you to these two fine, lovely gentlemen that we have sitting over here.
Fuck you.
So over here we have Brian Chanscott.
Yes, that's me.
Sitting next to me we have Carlos Vasquez.
It's time to go mega.
God. And I'm your host, Nathaniel McFerrin. Now, I feel like if we do jokes during the intro, we have to explain them if there's no context.
That's true.
So, the going mega joke, before we did the podcast, we watched the trailer that came out for the Mega Man, I think it's called Fully Charged cartoon that's going to be coming out.
That's the title?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Fully loaded.
It's coming to Cartoon Network. I don't know when. I didn't bother to look it up. I just saw that the trailer was up, so I wanted to see it. It looks real bad. Like the first 30 seconds, I was like, okay, this is like a typical kids cartoon. Maybe I'm just too cynical, but then there's a few lines that just had this
It's an abomination, is what it is.
There's just a few lines I really had to start cracking up. Are you a hero? And it's a hero is what I am. I just do it. Going mega. And I'm like,
God damn.
It was real bad.
It sucked.
I have no hope for Cartoon Network.
Hell no.
See, here's the okay.
I miss the golden age.
Okay.
This is where I feel like an old man and a dick.
I need to go back and finish regular show.
Yeah.
I actually really liked regular show.
Yeah.
I was never too big into Adventure Time.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like Steven Universe at all.
Okay.
But
I enjoyed both of those. I never tried Steven. And I'm kind of in the same boat with you, though. I never finished them either. It's just time went by.
I watched the first
missed
2 seasons of regular show, and then I watched the series finale, and that was about it. And I caught maybe the occasional episode here and there. Yeah. I need to watch Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls looks really good on Disney.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the one that has braces, right?
Yeah.
Mabel and Dipper.
Yeah. The few times I've watched it on Disney, on Disney Channel back when I had cable, it's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, it's all over now, so it's a good time to catch up.
Nice.
Yeah. But
Quality
this isn't a show where we talk about cartoons. This is a show where we talk about games. Game news there is not this week, but I shall forge conversation out of it nonetheless.
Dost thou? Okay.
I feel like I'm playing Octopath Traveler.
There you go, Primrose.
Yeah. So this first question here. So next Tuesday, Tuesday in a few days, not the Tuesday after. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So on Tuesday, the Mega Man X Legacy Collection is coming out. I'm excited for that because I'll finally have something to play. But I was thinking about it. I was thinking about what games or game series would I want a Legacy Collection out of. Just it's in Legacy Collection the games up-res. They have artwork collections and stuff like that. They Capcom puts a lot of attention and detail into these, and they add a couple of new things.
Like a soundtrack.
Yeah, and they also added in that for the Mega Man for the X Collection, they've added in this Rookie Hunter mode, basically an easier difficulty for people who might want to enjoy the story. So I think that's making it more accessible to people.
Mm-hmm.
So are there any game series that you'd want a Legacy Collection for?
And it doesn't fix things, right? It doesn't. It just puts them all in a
good package.
Just a good package.
They might add some stuff like
other modes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's if you put a Final Fantasy Legacy Collection, it's not gonna fix it in 7 where a character lives or something.
Yeah.
You're not changing the games.
Yeah. Man, Final Fantasy.
I got one personally.
All right.
Ace Attorney.
What would the collection have?
I'd want a soundtrack thing how the X Collection does, because the music in those games are really good.
Okay.
And I'd want it on Switch.
But
so that way it would become popular.
but what does the collection have? Which ones does it have?
Collection 1 would be like 1, 2, 3. Collection 2 would be both of the Miles Edgeworth games and Apollo Justice.
Okay.
And then the third collection would be Dual Justice, Dual Destinies, Spirit of Justice, and the new one they're working on for Switch.
Damn, that's a package right there. The 3 packages? Okay, all right.
So, because that was each collection has 3 in it.
Okay. Man, do you have something? Because I can't.
Going back to older games, huh? I don't know. Maybe probably an older collection for the Star Ocean games. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
1, 2, and they don't have numbers in their name. It's first Departures, second whatever, second something.
Second Story?
Yeah. No, Second Evolution.
That's
Second Evolution, and then Till the End Time. Yeah.
Are you playing the mobile game?
Yes.
Do you like it?
It's alright.
Okay. Can't say Sonic. They do it every generation already.
Oh, they do it every fucking.
Yeah, they already have a game called Sonic Generations.
I think Castlevania, because I feel like it's hard to get certain Castlevanias.
Yeah.
And I forgot where I read this or I heard about this. Someone pointed out how there's actually a pretty good Castlevania that's stuck on the Wii Shop. That was like a Wii Shop only thing.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
So
you can't buy it now.
You can't buy it now. So I think Castlevania would be one where, because
it's annoying having to try and get
you have to get this system and then this system and that system. So yeah, I think I'd do Castlevania because I feel like that's one where it's kind of hard to get all the games.
How many games? How many GBA games? I guess.
So GBA games, there's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then there's DS ones. There's 3.
There's 3 DS ones, and there's 2 or 3 Game Boy ones.
And then there's the SNES ones, the PS1. There's a lot of them. So the dream would be an ultimate collection, I guess, of the older games. And then have those weird ones like the Wii one where you can't get it anymore. So it'd be nice to have it, available.
Yeah.
I don't know, because when you think of collections, we only think of old games, right? So it's kind of hard.
Tales.
Damn.
That's only 4 games that they would redo. Well, no, 5.
Well, it is just a collection, right?
Yeah.
Because it would be it would be Fantasia.
Because
Destiny 2, Eternia, and Legendia.
See, because the only way to play Fantasia is to either play it on Super Nintendo or Game Boy.
Yeah.
It'd be easier to play on a modern system. Same thing with Eternia. The only way you can play it is on PSP or PS1. So it's just putting them somewhere where people nowadays can more efficiently. I don't have to spend $100 for a PlayStation 1 and then spend another $100 to get the game on PS1.
When we do this collection, do the games run better?
If there's frame rate issues and stuff like that,
Then I would kind of want tactics because I know Lions is the one that has when it comes to summoning, the game fucking goes to a halt. So that'd be kind of nice to I don't know have. And I know you kind of explained where not all of them are necessarily together, but kind of those tactic games putting them all together. Fire Emblem.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. You're right. That's a great one, but Fire Emblem. Because the old Fire Emblems are a bitch, and you have to get on this thing.
Yeah.
Get it from Japan, whatever. So Fire Emblem.
No. I want Advance Wars. Yeah.
Cool. How many? There's 2, right?
There's 3.
Oh, there's 3. Nice. Because I know there's a DS one, the GBA one.
There's 2 GBA ones.
There's 2, and I know there's a DS one.
Advance Wars, by the way, is the thing they did before. Well, I think they did it after Fire Emblem.
No, they did.
They did it before.
Advance.
Yeah, they did. Well, it's the same thing, tactical, but it's military games.
Oh, okay.
That's what intelligence systems. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Battle Network.
As a person who's going through all of them right now, that'd be fantastic on Switch.
No, they need to bring Legends back.
Dude.
So people can actually play that game and not have the stupid
Earthbound.
Oh yeah, Earthbound.
All 3.
Did you hear the reasoning about why they the reasoning behind why they might not bring Mother 3?
I read it and then I forgot it. What did it say?
So they said
because Reggie said it, right?
He said in an interview. They said that there's a specific thing that happens in the story that might be like super controversial, and so that's why they haven't done it, or at least like that was part of why they didn't do it.
At the time.
So my thing is like,
those games were kind of like out there.
Yeah. So it's like,
I don't know what it was.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Like, I feel like they missed the opportunity. Because, like, back then in, like, the 90s, nobody cared. Early 2000s, people still didn't kind of care. Nowadays, people get offended over if the wind blows outside. So it's just like, you can't win.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like they've missed the opportunity to come out with Mother 3 in the West.
Yeah, as a person who wants to get into it, and you're, like, always warning me, like, don't just because, like, you'll be another disappointed fan.
Yeah.
It just kind of hurts because
like,
in a way I feel disappointed and I haven't even played the games because
like,
I just feel like this franchise is robbed of me right now.
I would like to play the games, but I'm not gonna get into it just because I know I won't get that resolution.
Yes, Lucas.
Porky.
Yes, I want Fire Emblem,
Mm-hmm.
Castlevania. Tactics would be kind of cool.
They just need to bring the PS3 Metal Gear collection to PS4.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, you know,
I have the collection, Yeah, Metal Gear. Because pretty much, like, this question kind of boils down to franchises that are hard to get or we haven't gotten to, and just for, like, for our sake, it's easy to play on a PS4 or on a Switch.
Yeah.
Like, for Switch, I definitely would want, Fire Emblem or Castlevania. It just feels great on the go. But, I think that's it. I don't think I can really think of. Obviously, you said Mega Man, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
On a Switch, just like while you're laying down.
Yeah. Cause I don't like playing Battle Network without buttons, dude.
I get that.
I just in general I don't really like playing games like on the phone emulator.
Yeah.
But it's just like in battles I can't stand it, dude. I really don't like it.
And then like one of the places you can get is like on the Wii U shop.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, so like it'd be just great on the Switch.
Yeah.
Any out of the ordinary games?
Resident Evil.
That'd be kind of cool. Man, that'd be hard.
Like they got like a lot of them already remastered.
So you just put them in a collection.
Yeah, and like the only ones that aren't on PS4 is Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, and Resident Evil Code Veronica. It's like the only ones.
4 and 5 and 6.
Yeah, they have 1, 4, 5, 6, and 0.
Yeah.
It's like they would just have to bring 2, 3, and Code Veronica, and then just bundle it all together.
And Ben, they're doing 2 right now, so it'd be 3, 4.
Yeah.
So it'd be 3, 4, and Veronica.
Well, they already have 4.
Oh, so 3 and Veronica.
Yeah. They would just have to do those 2, and then just bundle
What
it all
if
together.
they're remaking 3 then?
They like honestly, you asked me this if any other Resident Evil games that they might do like a remake of. I could see them doing 3 and Code Veronica. I don't think they'll like go with 4 again. 4 is like fine as it is. So, but like, yeah, like, but yeah, 3 and Code Veronica, they still have that very like old look on them.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see them doing those. But
yeah, Resident Evil, Metal Gear.
Oh man, speaking of Resident Evil, bring in Silent Hill, please.
that'd be cool.
Oh, Rayman.
Oh.
So like it's weird how there's like Rayman, Crash, and Spyro are really weird for me because they have like GBA versions and then their OG wherever they came from versions, and so I don't even know how it like works because like they'll call the GBA ones like also like they'll call it like Rayman 1, Rayman 2, Rayman 3, and then they'll have the ones like on N64 called Rayman 1, Rayman 2, Rayman 3. So I don't know if it's like if the GBA ones are like their own like series or are they like a different version. So I would just want it all together in a package.
I think that's it for me. I can't think of any more at the moment.
No, me neither. I think the big ones for me are, now that I think about it, would be Earthbound. You know, that series. Fire Emblem. And I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm interested in Rayman.
Yeah. Okay. So this next question, I was just thinking of, again, I was looking at the games that are coming out this year. So, just give you a little bit of pretense. So this year we have Black Ops 4 coming out. That's going to have its Battle Royale mode called Blackout. Battlefield 5 is going to have its own Battle Royale mode. We already have Fortnite, PUBG. And then there are a lot of rumors saying that Red Dead Redemption 2, its online, will have Battle Royale. So the question I have for you two is, by the end of the year, what do you think will be the most popular Battle Royale game?
Fortnite.
I think it will also be Fortnite.
And I know it sounds like a simple answer, but like I think Epic Games does a pretty good job of like listening to what the community wants. They're able to like get people who aren't really into shooters into it.
Yeah.
Like to even play the online, just to like explore the map.
Yeah.
Like it's gone to that point where there are people who don't even care about even
because they
playing
have the playground mode where you can just walk around. Right? Yeah.
And they just kind of want to look around the world, like, and they're always able to make like, each season really mean something. Like, oh, you know what, this season is going to have this event or this
there's
thing.
like a lore behind it.
Yeah, there's a lore behind it. There's
it doesn't hurt that it's free.
Yeah, and then, clearly, it's free. It's already, like, gained traction. It's obviously already popular. And then, we had talked about this off air. The tournament scene is going to be very interesting in seeing how
that evolves.
How that evolves. And because, like, Epic is still trying to figure out not how they're, like, what the tournament rules are.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of, like, this is, like, something new. Like, how are you running a tournament for a Royale game? So, however, if they can, like, figure out how to do that, then I think it'll get even bigger.
The thing is, I don't see why they don't just do it like how like the Overwatch League does it, where they get like the players and they invite them to like an arena and then host the arena, like have all the players there in the same place.
Well,
you know,
it's not really like because we were talking about it earlier. It was like it's more, there's more luck inside the game other than like the team strategy and stuff. So like there's not really a competition, I guess, per se, because like you can be good at the game, but there's other factors that play into it. Like you can get destroyed by this guy who's not very good. So.
No, but I think for them, like, the big problem is that they don't know what the format's going to be. Like, how will singles, how will duos, how do you declare a winner, how do you prevent camping gameplay? Because they also, like, a big thing with tournaments is you have to make sure that it's appealing to the viewer.
Yeah.
And so, like, if they, like, reward someone who's camping, that's why, like, we were talking about how, like, the smart thing they do is that they give you 1 point for kills, so it kind of promotes being a little bit more aggressive. So I think they'll figure out even more ways to bounce and tweak it, so that they can try to make it a game that's more appealing to watch. And not turn into like someone just camping and not being aggressive, and then still wins the tournament. And because like you said it yourself that someone like it's a viable strategy to camp. To say, you know what, I'm not going to engage. I'm just going to, like, hide in this bush or whatever and just play really defensive. So I think they're just trying to figure out how to make it where, you know what, no, you can't play that way. Or you won't get a big enough reward. Someone who could get 6 kills will already get more points than someone who wins a Royale because they only get 5 points. So I think they just got to figure out more ways to have, to tweak it so that people want to watch it.
They could do like how like the Capcom Cup does it for Street Fighter 5, like where like as like the season progresses for Street Fighter 5, like you get your points basically. Even if you don't like, I think it's like as long as you place in a tournament, like in like top 8 or so, you get points, and then if you get first place, you get a lot of points, and then like around I think it's like in December is when they do like the actual like final Capcom Cup. It's like 8 players, and like they choose the 8 players that have garnered the most points throughout all the tournaments of the year. They could do like something like that.
Yeah, maybe so.
But so I do think that Fortnite by the end of this year will still be like the biggest Battle Royale game. But I think as we progress like through next year, I wonder if like Red Dead could catch up with it. Cuz like Rockstar games already sell like in like just like a shit ton. And then like it's practically annoying how every month fucking GTA 5 is always at number 5 or 6 on the fucking NPDs. And because people are still playing GTA Online, and they do a really good job of supporting GTA Online. Like there's always the updates and like just like new content, like whether it be like they have heists, probably like every like 4 or 5 months, and then they have like like a cool like costumes and like weapons and stuff like that. So it's like I feel like like out of like between like COD and Battlefield, Red Dead actually has the chance to give like Fortnite a run for their money.
Mm-hmm. I think my only problem with that is I'm not sure if like that, I guess like cowboy, like that style appeals to the same people who are playing GTA.
That's the other point.
That's the thing I'm not sure if, because I it's not Rockstar.
Yeah,
that's the problem. I feel like they will like they'll back the game up, because like that's our problem with COD.
Yeah,
we only feel like it'll last a year, and then it's like, all right, well, we have to work on the next COD, so will you still back this game?
Yeah,
like that's not the problem with Red Dead. Red Dead is more of like, do they like that style? Like
it's more relying on the player than
the
actual thing.
Yeah.
So,
and plus you have to pay money for Red Dead.
Yeah, you do. And there's going to be so many people who, because sales can be a little misleading, because there's going to be a lot of people who buy Red Dead who just want to go to the single player, and they're not going to touch the multiplayer.
Okay.
So, I agree that they're the best one to give them a run for their money.
Yeah.
But I don't think they will.
Okay.
Not because of Rockstar. They're doing everything they can.
Yeah.
But it's just more of how the fans of the game view the game. Because I don't think all the people who are in love with GTA are gonna be like, man, I'm really excited to play Red Dead. They're like, man, I'm ready for the next GTA. So.
Okay. Good points. Let's see. All right. So this next question, I swapped one out and I put this one in. How do you guys feel about 2018 game-wise so far? Like, out of like the games that came out this year, do you feel like it's been like a pretty good selection of games?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not as earlier in the year, I guess. But I mean, later this year, like, there's a bunch of like.
See, that's how I feel. I feel like this like first half of the year, I feel like has been pretty dismal and boring. But like, I'm super like from September on, I'm like jazzed for the rest of the year. I'm like, can't wait. Yeah,
because last year was great, for games.
Yeah.
And towards the end of this year is gonna be good, and then next year, at the start of the year, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, I don't know. Like, I feel like I need a list, to be honest.
I can give you some highlights.
Yeah, I think I kind of prefer that, because like my thing is, I think of God of War. I think of, I don't know. Like,
okay, so like
Octopath to Tennis Aces. Like,
we had Monster Hunter World. God of War. Ni no Kuni 2. Dragon Ball Fighters.
Dragon Ball.
Octopath Traveler. Mario Tennis Aces.
Yeah.
Kirby Star Allies.
Yeah.
I had a hard time thinking of the name.
I knew the name. Like the other day, but.
Detroit Become Human.
Did Shadow come this year?
Shadow what?
Shadow Colossus.
No.
That was this year.
That was this year, right?
No, wait.
That was last year.
That was last year.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you?
No, it was this year.
It was this year.
Yeah, it was this year. It was like early this year.
Early this year.
It was like February.
So to me, I kind of to me there is a lot of games that were pretty good. It's just that either some are like maybe like multiplayer based where they just don't appeal to you guys, or they're just a game that don't like Monster Hunter or like the Nintendo games. They're more like Kirby and Mario Tennis. Were more like, oh hey, get a group of people.
See, I feel like the beginning of the year was okay, but then like towards the end of the year is actually when like the bigger like advertised games are coming out, like because you got Spider-Man, Dragon Quest, Smash,
like
all this other stuff.
I feel God of War, Shadow. Like, I think they're just like, I feel like they're Dragon Ball. Like, at the time when we were in the beginning of the year, we were saying like, oh, these are really big reasons, and maybe they just didn't feel that big to us. But like we talked about Evo, Dragon Ball is like the most registered game. So like, I think a lot of those games had a big effect for people. It maybe not for us. Yeah. But if you're asking for 2018, was gaming really good? I would say yes. It has. They had a pretty good year.
Yeah. Okay. Cause like, I feel like with the first part year, like a lot of those games are like really, really amazing for that specific type of like very like small audience. But then like say like Spider-Man or like Assassin's Creed, I feel like it's a bit more open.
That's the majority.
Like it's an open. It's a more appealing to a broader range of people.
I agree. I get that.
Because like you have something like Monster Hunter World, which is like an MMO, or you have Detroit Become Human, which is like this very like heavy-handed like not walking simulator, but like Telltale-esque narrative type game. Point and click. Yeah, it's basically a point and click.
No,
adventure.
I get you. I definitely get you with the Spider-Man thing.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, everyone loves Spider-Man. A lot of people love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But that's kind of easier to get into. But I think okay, name another game.
Assassin's Creed. Or,
Assassin's Creed. But no one's gonna view Assassin's Creed as like this great game. Like it's a big deal that it comes out just because people buy it. But do you mean critically or just that sells?
I mean,
that's
yeah. I don't know. Assassin's Creed could be like a great game critically, but I'll give you another example.
Because Brian mentioned Dragon Age, and I'm trying to get into it because I loved 8.
Yeah.
But that's not a big
you mean
deal.
Dragon Quest?
Dragon Quest, excuse me. Yeah. My bad. So Dragon Quest, but it's not a big deal really here.
Yeah.
Well, I was just talking about personally to us.
No, sure, but that's why I'm wondering about the question. Is it more just us, or gaming 2018?
I meant it in a broad
way, right? Yeah. Because obviously, we've kind of gone through a lot of times about what we liked, so we kind of know that. But for gaming, I think this has been a pretty good year.
Okay.
And now, does it feel kind of light, I guess, in comparison to last year?
Yeah.
I mean, but like
that's just how it goes.
That's just kind of how it goes because like you were like you talk about Persona 5. Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Horizon Zero Dawn, Cuphead, Nier. Like, you're talking about, like, games that literally go down in history. Games, that will go down in legend.
Yeah.
So, like, that's, like, really hard to say. And it's like, now this year you say, like, Dragon Ball, Monster Hunter. God of War is another game that will go down.
Yeah.
But, I get you. But, comparing it to 2017 was, a year of, of legendary games that everyone remembers and still plays to this day. There, people were like, "Oh man, I played Persona 5 again, blah blah blah," or I played Mario Odyssey, or I played Breath of the Wild, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I still, Horizon. So
yeah.
I understand in a weird way it feels light. We're like, I don't know, this year isn't as big. But it's that's what I was saying at the time during 2017. This is going to go down as one of the best years. It arguably the best year in gaming ever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's like 2019 is going to be a very heavy year because that's going to be the year where the games that have been like developers have been working on the entire generation it will be coming out and then 2020 will be one of the driest years. It will be drier than this year.
Yeah.
Because that's when the new consoles will be coming out, and that year will be so fucking dry.
Because already, you think about 2019. I know you might mention some of the games later on, but Metro, Kingdom Hearts,
Resident Evil 2,
Anthem.
Days Gone.
You keep there's a lot of heavy hitters in that year. So.
And that's in January.
And that's in January.
Yeah. January,
February.
Yeah.
So that's not saying for summer. And if Nintendo starts saying, you know what, hey, guess what? That's the year that Bayo or Metroid Prime. So what Retro's doing?
I think Bayo is going to come out next year. I definitely do not believe that Metroid's coming out.
Sure, and I get that, but I'm just saying, throwing out big titles that you know what, 2019 could be another big year in gaming.
Yeah.
And then
Fire Emblem's supposed to come out next year, right?
Yeah. Fire Emblem.
3 houses.
So Mario and
prediction. Pokemon will be the best-selling game next year.
Oh, you're talking about the core one.
Yeah, I'm not talking about big ass Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Get
that shit out of here.
No, you say that though, I still think it's gonna sell really well.
Oh, Let's Go. Yeah, I know it's gonna sell really well.
So
the real one next year is gonna sell better.
Oh, it's gonna sell like crazy.
Yeah.
And this is why, I know some people hate Nintendo for this because they kind of get away with stuff, but it's dude, they have I don't think you can really argue that they have the most valuable IP.
Definitely, yeah.
So
whether you like it or not,
whether you like it, it's just valuable.
Yeah.
You might not think it's the best games or whatever. And, that's fine.
Because people who don't even play games recognize Nintendo IP.
Yeah.
oh, that's Link.
That's
Or
Link.
like, actually, that's Zelda.
That's Zelda. That's Mario. That's Pikachu.
Yeah.
So Donkey Kong.
Is that one of the Pokemons?
Yeah, those Pokemons.
Is that Goku?
No one's gonna be like, oh man, that's Aloy. Like no one, no one knows who the fuck she is. She's a great character, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like,
That's RTM.
Yeah, that's RTM.
Yeah.
No one knows who the fuck these people are.
Yeah.
So that's the great thing about Spider-Man. Though.
Mhm.
You mentioning Spider-Man. I was definitely one of the people who's kind of like, you know what? Maybe this game might not that be good. But as time goes on, I think like this could, I think this could be like the best selling game actually of the year.
Wait, Spider-Man?
Yes.
Okay. I had to like double take because you were like earlier in the year you were so down on it.
I was.
So like it took me a second to like realize what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was down. I was kind of like, I don't know. Maybe you know what? It's not that good. But I think it has a lot of hype behind it. I think they'll promote it well, and it just like it's gotten to the point where it just looks so visually appealing.
Mm-hmm.
So
You just gave me an idea for a question for next week when we inevitably have no news to talk about next week.
no problem.
I don't know, like whatever they showed for Spider-Man, you know, it got my hopes up. I'm like, man, this is not going to be another Shattered Dimension and all this other trash-ass Spider-Man games.
What was the game you played?
Shattered Dimensions.
Jesus Christ.
That game sucked.
I watched you play that game. I was like, wow.
It felt so terrible to swing around.
You know who? I'm the guy who usually plays most things. And I was like, wow, I do not want to play this game.
I played for like 40 minutes. I had such a bad time. All right. So next, kind of in the similar vein to that Legacy Collection question, what games would you like to see like a full from the ground up remake, like in the style of like Resident Evil 2 or Final Fantasy 7 remake, like something like a game just completely like redone, like where they they have the opportunity to add in like new ideas or like maybe change things if they wanted to. For me, it'd be Tales of Symphonia.
Oh, wow.
Cause I told we were talking about last night. I
Yeah.
said I'd be willing to try out a Tales of Symphonia remake.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody hypes that game up. I think it's like mediocre. I'd be willing to try out like a remake, like redone. Because I can't stand the fucking way that people look.
I agree. I don't like how they look either. And I'm the person who's currently playing.
Yeah. I had another one, but give me a second.
Because for me, it's easily Super Mario Sunshine. Like, that game, just because, like, it was known, or I guess correct me if I'm wrong, people, but they had, like, a year and a half to develop it.
Yeah.
They did not have the full time. So, like, I bet you there's so many ideas that were left. And there's some levels, like the later levels, like that are really hard and kind of janky.
Yeah.
But, like, to me, Mario, like, is, like, it's like how people feel about Melee, which is weird, GameCube and GameCube. The best like movement, Mario feels fantastic, and I don't think I've ever liked how Mario felt more than in that game. Not that he's felt bad in other games. Like I think he still feels great in Odyssey, 64, and Galaxy, but in that game it just felt like perfect.
I might offend some people with what I'm about to say, but I don't mean anything bad by it. I don't think this game holds up at all. I think it's like okay. Like I'm sure it was like amazing at the time. I played it. Mass Effect. Alright, that game does not hold up well at all. It aged very poorly. But I am very much interested in like the world and the ideas of that series. So if they redid Mass Effect, that'd be cool. I'm thinking about it. I got like a lot, so I was just like I don't want to take up the whole spotlight. So like you got any, Brian?
I just had it, but then I forgot it.
I'll keep thinking, I guess.
You got one?
No, you're good.
Okay. I'm gonna keep on going.
Because to me, Sunshine was the big one I really
Okay. Not a joke or a troll. I legit like this game, but I think if they updated this game, made some tweaks to it, maybe a little bit slightly less edgy.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
You Shadow the Hedgehog,
dude! I would love a Shadow the Hedgehog remake. We're like, but you love it too, or you like it?
Oh no, I love that game.
Us three for some reason we're like way out of. We love Shadow the Hedgehog.
Everyone else hates it.
Everyone hates that game, but.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
That game is perfection as
it's so
possibly.
It's so like memey, but
yeah.
I don't know. I love it. I really do.
I love the final boss fight. That one's great.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Chaos and the music's really good.
Yeah, that's really good soundtrack.
Like
the multiplayer was fun.
Game,
yeah.
So So.
Have you played the multiplayer for Shadow?
Yeah. I
dude.
played with my cousins.
We played against each other.
God, that was fun.
Game
Okay, no,
cousins.
I remember. I want a remake of Persona 2 because,
Okay.
goddamn, that game needs to be redone because that game is a gem.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask, do you think I should play those games, the first two?
The first one probably not, because that one's pretty old.
Sure.
The second one still mechanically kind of old, but I mean, it has a really like dark, gritty kind of story, so it's more interesting.
Hitler's the boss.
I do know about
Yeah.
that. What is his name though? Is it Hitler? Like, did it really?
Well, in the Japanese it's Hitler, but they changed it to
In
like
English.
the Fuhrer or something.
Yeah, it's
Führer,
just
Führer is
Führer.
what-
I don't know. It's just like it seems like it's very gritty. So like
So would you change like the gameplay and systems where it's like
yeah,
3, 4, and 5?
like it's newer Persona, yeah.
Okay, because like a lot of people, actually like a lot of people, the few fans of like Persona 1 and 2, because like you're talking about like the niche of the niche of the niche.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Would be so offended, but you'd like it's like like new Persona 1 and 2, like and
It would
then,
make the combat go so fast because when you're playing that game,
Uh-huh.
the combat is so fucking slow.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because like at the beginning of the game, they already have all your party members.
Oh, okay.
So you already have like all like 6, 7 people or whatever,
Mhm.
and then you're like, they have a weird thing because like in Persona you're just turn based, you're not moving around. And this game you can like move up spaces and stuff and like do more stuff.
Okay.
So you can flank enemies.
Uh-huh.
So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they do something with that, that'd be cool.
So is it like Fire Emblem?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna double down on yours, Brian. I'm gonna say 1, 2, and 3 because I haven't played 1, 2, and 3 needs it. So
yeah.
tired of this 4 milking, and they need to rework Tartarus because I think a lot of people's complaint about 3 is that Tartarus is annoying and
It's boring as
bland.
fuck.
Yeah, so it's just like I think if they rework Tartarus, maybe I don't know, maybe like some more variation or like maybe like some
Or
kind
at
of
least
new
it
element
looks
to it.
different, or-
Dude, they need to speed up that boss fight. Fucking the next boss fight.
Yeah.
God damn. That boss fight sucks.
Oh, the final boss fight?
Yes,
Yeah.
is ass. Like, cause you have to fight through all the phases.
Yeah,
and
you
there's
do.
12 fucking phases, and then you're just sitting there for an hour beating its ass, and it's like, never mind. You know what? I'm just gonna kill you. I'm gonna one shot you, and then you have to start the fight all over again, and it's just like, oh.
I can
I guess they could
understand-
just add in like checkpoints after each phase.
Yeah, I don't know. I get what you're saying. It's just like when I get in those fights,
High stakes.
high stakes. I appreciate
So
the high
intense.
stakes, and like every move like matters. It
Yeah.
really does.
See, I hate it. It's like you get to the end, you're like, oh man, one more round, you're dead, and it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna kill you, and then you're like, fuck.
Yeah, no, I get your point. It's just like there's a lot of times I feel like when I play these JRPGs where like in the end I'm just so broken I can just like and destroy somebody.
Yeah.
Persona 3 is like, no.
Yeah, and 3 you're just like
You're not.
the stakes are so high, everything matters. I can't just press A. I'm like, okay, do I heal? Do I not? Do I heal? Do I not? And like you really think about just basic. Do I hit him or do I heal? Which defense or offense?
Yeah.
So,
So, I would take also like a continuation of this next game, but I think people need a reboot of it, like a remake of it. So Sonic Riders, because a lot of people don't know who Jet the Hawk is if they didn't play Sonic Riders.
Oh, dude, Jet the Hawk,
fuck.
the biggest piece of shit ever.
I'll see you at the World Grand Prix.
No, stop.
Sonic. Sonic.
I like Sonic Riders. I don't think it needs a reboot. I just think
It just needs another game.
Yeah, it just needs another game.
Cause
Unless
like,
people are really that
Yeah.
like.
Did Free Riders even have a story mode?
Yes.
Okay.
But it was just called Grand Prix, so there were just cutscenes. Excuse me. There weren't cutscenes. They were just like how
Races.
like there were just
Like
races,
cups?
and then like they would just talk.
Oh.
But like the other games they had cutscenes. Like,
Yeah.
something.
It was an
happened
actual
or-
story.
Yeah, there was that. So
Yeah.
and that is just a Grand Prix. There's race, and then like they talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's no cutscenes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer.
I don't know. I mean, like, I wish they added more of the characters in their story, because like, they don't have like Team Shadow. They only have Shadow, and then they don't have Team Chaotic at all. They don't even have Team Amy.
But see, this is where we know we're the like Sonic X generation of Sonic fans, because like people who love Sonic 1, 2, and 3 are like,
man, I'm tired of Sonic's stupid friends.
Oh yeah, they're like ripping their hairs out right now because they fucking hate. Like I think you know what? Okay, of those old people, do you think they even who do they like at all?
They like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Metal Sonic, and that's it.
That's it.
And Eggman.
Or Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
Like they don't like Shadow, they don't like Silver, they don't like all his dumb
They don't
friends.
like Amy, they don't like Blaze.
So, no, that's what I found funny too, because just like how you said it, that's how they always say it. I don't like Sonic and his dumb friends. Like they're all friends. They could be enemies. They're like all of his dumb, stupid friends. I don't like them.
Yeah.
But
I think I just remembered the game that I think needs
Charmy, Vector, and Espio.
Espio.
This game desperately needs a remake. Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh yeah.
you gotta wait for Final Fantasy VII to come out.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's gonna be 2050.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't.
Long after Nomura's dead.
Would you even think about remaking like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6? Like because they're like
4 has
pixel?
already gotten like remade so many times.
Yeah.
It's like
they've done those phone versions that destroy the OG like art style.
I don't care about 1, 2, and 3 because there's not really much of a story there. You just go collect the crystals and then beat up the bosses. You know, that's how pretty much 1, 2 kind of with Firion and Leon. Is there a Leon?
I just know Guy, Maria.
Isn't like is?
I don't know the other two.
I think Leon is like Maria's like brother, right?
Yeah, it's been so long. That's when you fight Ultimisia, right?
No, that's
8.
That's an
That's
8.
8. Jesus Christ.
No, 2 is
You fight the clown
Emperor.
Emperor.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah. Sorry, it's been so long.
Yeah, I get you. I only remember the Emperor because I played Dissidia.
Yeah, Dissidia.
Dissidia.
Yeah, Dissidia.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's another one.
I think like the first 4 games, I guess,
Mhm.
should just stay as they are because they're the classics. So like you can tell like the era difference. Like you know, like they're like all medieval stuff, and then the more you go on, like time progresses.
Yeah, they need to redo 5, and then just like
But what's a redo? I say that because like, do you want like the gameplay to change like they're doing with 7, or same turn based and they just like
I'd be fine with turn-based.
real models? And
I'd be fine with like turn based. I just want like real models.
Okay, cool.
And I want them to take away the name, the option to change your names. Because I'm tired of this Butz nonsense. His
No,
name
it's not Butz. It's Bartz. Piece of shit. I knew that shit was coming from a mile away. It's Butz. And I remember you and Ashton used to say that too when I first started Fire. I'm like, dude, that's a great character. His name is Butz. I'm like, wait, Butz? That's his name? It was like, and I was just getting into Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Butz travels around on
his
chocobo.
Bartz, you freaking. Yeah.
Oh, they need to redo 9.
That's what I'm saying. The reason
9.
I originally asked the 1 through 6 is because I think they should do 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
So.
They could do 6 too. 6 should get a bone for how popular it is.
No, that's true. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there's like a love for how the pixel, art style and stuff. So I wonder.
That's why you keep 1 through 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, 6 you can
but
just
I think
raise
6
the PS4.
is part of the 1 through 4. I feel like 1 through 6 is the people who are like, you know what?
They're the classics.
Excuse me. Yeah, exactly. The classics. They like how it looks.
Yeah.
No, I feel like 4 and 6 should at least get updated. I mean 5 and 6.
4, I don't want to remake it 4 because like 4 has gotten like more ports and like alterations and different versions than any other Final Fantasy game. You can play on PC, you can play on PSP, you can play on DS. There is so many different options and remakes of 4, and they even got a sequel. Like 7, like it's already like I feel bad for the people who are like fans of 6. He's like, oh, that'd be cool if we had more stuff for 6, and then they never get it, and then like 7 gets all of this stuff, and it's like 7,
cool.
7 you have to keep on adding more stuff to 7 because it makes so much money, and like 4, I don't know, like they got all those like, because like 4 is like when Final Fantasy it was like already big, just got even bigger, 6 needs a bone,
Yeah.
6 needs something,
See, if you go back in time, you give 5 and 6 the PS1 graphics, and then flash back to the future. Everybody has the better graphics. I don't know. I want to upgrade a 9.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Because you get to see all the fun characters.
You stopped playing it. Why?
Because the version I was playing
version
on the Vita TV was like garbage.
Garbage. Yeah.
It was like super framey, and it was like terrible. So I might go back to like the PS4 version or something at some point.
Sure.
Or, I mean, since I bought it on Vita, I guess I could just like download the PS3 version. But I don't know.
So,
I'd rather just buy the PS4 version just for trophies.
Just give them more money.
So,
because I think the PS4 version has like fast forward. Yeah.
Makes sense.
That way I can just like, cause I was already in like 8 hours, so that just helped me get through those first few hours again faster.
My name's Garnet. No, it's not. It's Dagger.
Any other games? Mario? No. I don't think I just really want Sunshine. Like 64 and Sunshine would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't really. The Galaxy doesn't need it.
I think
can't really think of
Galaxy
any
is good.
Yeah, Galaxy's good. It doesn't need it.
Yeah.
So, man, Zelda-wise, let's see, Zelda. Like, I guess Ocarina of Time. Like, I know they have the 3DS version, but like if you're talking like full, like from the ground up, and Majora's Mask.
Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess. I love Twilight Princess. Yeah, even though the beginning is Jesus.
So, sidebar, like a side question thing so I know that with they're bringing the online to Switch in September, right? Yes, September. I hope that like they don't have to do it right in September, but at some point after they announce like bringing older games to the Switch, because I'd like to be able to play like Twilight Princess or Wind Waker, because those are the only Zelda games. Well, that and Breath of the Wild are the only Zelda games I'm interested in trying. And like, I mean, there are like some older Nintendo games I would like to play, but I just don't want to have to buy like a Wii U or something.
No, yeah,
I'm pretty sure Wind Waker's gonna come back again anyway.
Wind Waker, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like, because Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks, I think are pretty good. And I know like some people are kind of put off because of the stylus with Phantom and Spirit, but to me it was like it's surprisingly controlled pretty well for like just using the stylus.
Oh no, dude! They should bring back 4 swords.
4 swords. Ooh, 4 swords.
They need to bring back the best Zelda game, Triforce Heroes.
I just thought of it. I want remakes of the trilogy of Donkey Kong Country.
Okay.
Oh, we can
Straight up. I love
Donkey
Donkey
Kong
Country.
Donkey Kong
Made
and
by
Donkey Kong?
No, not 64.
Made by Retro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like just like Tropical Fruit. Oh, dude. Oh my God. I would love to have just those stages again.
Are they all gonna have Funky Kong?
Yeah, they can have a Funky Kong. They need a fun. Trust me, if Tropical Freeze, just like Tropical, if they want it to be accessible, they need a funky mode. Because some of those games, especially the second one, no.
All right. I think you got any more you want to throw in there?
Any games like just remake? Or?
Yeah. Going once.
I know we mentioned them as a collection, but I would be interested in Earthbound being
redone.
Yeah, just seeing how it would look, I guess.
Okay. Like just like graphically?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it's like everything else be the same, or like how would you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because you like with those, I don't think you definitely could change like anything about the story, because that's what people love about it. How like weird it is.
Yeah.
You got any others, Brian? Okay. So, last question here. So on February 22nd, we have 3 pretty big AAA games coming out on the same day. We have Anthem, Days Gone, and Metro Exodus. So, Carlos, I know you're actually interested in all 3 of them.
Yeah. I've played all the Metro games.
Yeah.
And then
Days Gone or Anthem are new
IPs.
So, are you interested in any of those 3?
Probably Anthem and Metro.
Okay. Yeah. I'm interested in Anthem and Days Gone, personally. It's just like, that's such like, that's pretty much something for everybody, I feel like. Well, all 3 of them are shooters, I guess, so like, if you don't like shooters, it's like...
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
I mean, even though Days Gone is like an open world game, like, if you don't like shooting games...
You're kinda,
yeah.
Well, you can tell the differences, because like Anthem's probably like more of the Destiny, and then, Days Gone's more of like the
open world.
No, wait, before you continue, did one of you two have a problem with the numbers in Anthem?
No. I heard a lot of people complaining about that they don't like the numbers popping up.
You can turn it off.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me because as an MMO player originally, like I love seeing the numbers because it shows like how much you're doing. So like if you're doing like shit damage, then you're like, oh man, I need to like do something about this.
I think you told us that it was that Nano that told you that he didn't like it.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But yeah, those are like well, I wouldn't exactly call Metro huge, but I think Metro Exodus has a chance to take off.
It does.
But it's just like it's not very often when you have 3 games of that size all coming out and on the same day outside of like October, or November. It's just so okay. Say if you had all 3 right in front of you, Carlos, which one would you play first?
Well, is it my mentality of which one do I want to play the most, or because I'm one of those people who likes to like save the best for last. So.
Well, they're all coming out like the same day. You don't know which one's the best.
Okay, good point.
But
okay, what would I say? Okay, so as in like, would I choose the one that I'm least excited for? Because I want to play them all 3 anyways. So would I choose like the least excited first?
That's up to you.
Okay, so.
Like you go like.
But okay. I'm gonna keep asking questions. Am I only allowed to play one? I can't. I'm not gonna be able to play the.
You can play the other ones.
But
which one do I play first? Yeah.
Okay. Anthem.
Okay.
Anthem's the one I think because of that's one I think I'm gonna be playing with other people.
Okay.
And you know how like when
you want to get your level up.
Yeah, when you level up and it's usually always big when it first comes out. So I would choose Anthem.
I am excited for Anthem. It's just like I feel like at E3 they could have showed off more.
Oh, damn.
Because they were going through that tunnel and they showed off like the insect boss thing.
Yeah.
And they didn't fight against it. I thought that was a huge missed opportunity.
Yep.
I feel like people very much like underestimate like just like showing off a boss fight. Because before we seen them killing like little like underling like grunt enemies. And, like, flying around as Iron Man looks cool, but, like, I needed to see, like, the boss, yeah, and, like, I got to see it, like, later on, but they should have shown off the conference. And I want to see, like, more of, like, how, like, the customization, that kind of stuff works, too. So, it's just, yeah. Do you think that game's getting delayed?
No.
Really?
I'm going balls deep? No.
Oh, okay. How about you, Brian?
I don't know. Because, like, either they can delay it to, actually fix it, or they just release it early and patch it later,
Yeah.
Because, they already know that people are going to buy their game. Like, they're already anticipating that they're going to sell well. That's why they have it competing with the other 2 games. But, it's just, I don't know. Like, it can be good or not.
My prediction is that they're gonna have like their beta in like late December or early January. Then like they're gonna see like the game is like more busted than they thought it was, and they're gonna delay it to like June.
Till June.
Or like May.
May.
Dang, that's kind of late. I wouldn't know.
Well, how they said that.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Which one sells the worst? To me, that's easy.
Metro.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Now here's another question. Where does it sell better on? Xbox or?
What does it sell better on?
Yeah. Showing on Xbox, showed how great it looks.
I think it'll sell better on Xbox.
Okay.
Cause, yeah, I don't know. I just the vibe I get. I feel like it's gonna be better sell better on Xbox.
Okay.
But so like Days Gone, I feel like out of the 3 of us, I'm the only one that's like that interested in it. Like. You guys are kind of like, if it's good, I'll play it.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, I'm interested. Your excitement will like feed into me.
Yeah.
And I'll get more into it.
Yeah.
So, but I will say, yeah, you're the one.
Because like a lot of people are like made the comparison that it's just like, oh, it's just open world Last of Us, and like to me, I don't know. It's like I get a different vibe. I don't know. To me, The Last of Us is like it's a good 15-hour movie. The Days Gone to me looks like it might be like an actually good game. I don't know if that's fair, but that's just how I feel about it.
Sure. Okay. Even you felt like you took a shot there.
I don't take like I say things and it's just like you know it's like I know I'm drawing the ire of somebody.
Sure.
But
that's how you felt.
Yeah.
I get you.
And I really like open world games, you know.
See, that's the other thing. You're the biggest fan of open world games.
Yeah.
In comparison to us two.
Yeah. Like I don't get me wrong, I like linear games too, but yeah. Out of the three of these, Days Gone is probably like the one I'm most excited for, just because Anthem. I know they said that you can play by yourself, but I know that they intend for you to play with other people. Yeah. So it's just like I'll probably like be interested in Anthem, then end up not playing it, just because like if I want to be like leveled up for the next like story content, I need to go in and play multiplayer. I'm not gonna do that. So I'll probably only end up playing Days Gone. And which ones out of these three? Which ones did you say that you were interested in, Brian? Metro and Anthem?
Metro.
Okay. And you played? Did you play the first two Metro games?
I played the second one.
Last Light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 2033.
No, I didn't play that one.
Yeah. So you have like no interest in Days Gone?
No.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like if it's good, I'll try it. But like that, whenever the first trailer we saw, I was just like, I just did not care. I was not interested whatsoever.
Okay. I was just curious because I know like a lot of people have like zombie fatigue. Personally, I'm usually not very interested in like zombie type games, but like Days Gone like seems more interesting to me because like the way they've talked about it, you know, and like the way like they've shown it off is that like the world is like trying to kill you, like you might be like driving down the highway or something like that, and like bandits will actually have like set up traps, and like the hordes, you know, are like organic like living AI that like are actually like moving around like trying to like get food and stuff. So like the appeal to me is like a living world of surviving without being like a survival game. I don't want to have to like manage like food and water. Like I hate that kind of stuff in games. But like a living open world of surviving its zombies. That the idea of it for some reason appeals to me. But,
okay,
yeah.
That makes sense.
I feel bad for you though having to play all three of these games.
I mean, yeah.
Or wanting to play all three.
Yeah, I do want to play them. I mean, if we're being honest, Nate, I'm going to end up playing them all. Now, the real question is which one is going to be like the one that gets the boot.
Yeah.
Because Anthem to me is like the one that we're going to be playing with friends.
Yeah.
Like it won't be my single player game.
Yeah.
So that'd be the other two. So one of them is getting the boot at first.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
I mean, I know you. I'll tell you which one. Days Gone.
Days Gone's getting the boot first?
Yeah, because you have more stakes in Metro since you played the first two games.
That's true. But maybe Days Gone's just that good. And maybe the third one could be a disappointment.
No.
So.
I doubt it. Like, I don't even care about Metro, and I thought the new one was really good.
Yeah, it did. Remember, that was the reason why I got into the franchise when they first showed that first trailer.
Yeah, was that last year or the year before?
Last year.
Okay.
He saw the bear, and he's like, oh, I'm ready to play this game now.
And I was like, damn, that looks pretty cool. And then I was kind of confused after I played the two games. I'm like, you already fought a bear in the game, so why would everybody...
Yeah.
Like,
it's because nobody played those games.
Because you're outside.
Yeah. So. Well, that was our show for this week. Hopefully we'll have news next week. If not, you can expect something similar to this. You can follow us at Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter at our respective pages. That'll be it'll be either linked on screen or in the description. One of those two. Be sure to like and subscribe our channel. We'll be back with another episode of this podcast, same day next week.